Hi, I'm Mr. Peck, and here's how to play Peacock. The standard format for fighting game character guides kinda blows. Listing every move in order is not how you learn a character. It's like trying to learn from a textbook by just reading through the index from A to Z. So here's how you learn Peacock from the ground up. You learn a lesson, you go play matches until you're comfortable doing everything you've learned against real opponents, you come back and do the next lesson, and you repeat until you're good. In case you didn't know, Peacock's a powerful projectile-based zoning character, who also has strong mobility and surprisingly good pressure on mix-ups, but she has a very hard time escaping from pressure on mix-ups herself. So if your opponent gets in, be prepared to block. One last thing before I start the first lesson for real. These lessons mostly teach 1 or 2 moves at a time, in order of importance, to help you build up a game plan piece by piece. The rough order they ended up in was Step 1, how do I stop them getting close? Step 2, what do I do if they get close? Step 3, what do I do if I successfully manage to stop them from getting close? And Step 4, what if I want to get close? Why not? And note that in the Peacock mirror, the other Peacock usually isn't trying to get close to you, so when you're practicing these concepts taught in the earlier lessons, you should try playing against different characters instead. Okay, let's go. Lesson 1. Standing heavy punch, medium item drop, backdash. All you need to get started in matches. Standing heavy punch is a regular horizontal projectile, it goes full screen, and like pretty much any of Peacock's projectiles, if you see your opponent get hit, you can cancel it into Argus for some decent full screen damage. Because standing heavy punch is a normal move, you can cancel it into any special, even on whiff. So as soon as that cannonball comes out, you can start charging an item, throw bombs, teleport into their face, anything you want. We'll only be using it with medium item for now because that's the only special I'm teaching you, but every time you learn the new special, trust me, it pairs well with standing heavy punch. Up close, standing heavy punch hits twice, is safe on block, and can be cancelled into specials or supers, so try and cancel it into Argus if you hit your opponent with it from point blank. The other move in today's lesson is medium item drop. It's quarter circle back and hold medium punch. This causes a shadow to appear in front of your feet, automatically tracks the opponent's position as long as they're within half a screen of you, and as soon as you let go of the button, an item will fall down and hopefully hit your opponent. The longer you hold the button, the stronger the item gets, until it eventually falls by itself. Level 1 items are small and will miss opponents who are running quickly. Level 2 items will bring the opponent down to the ground and let you follow up with a combo. And level 3 items hit overhead, cause knockdown, and deal huge damage. This is going to be your vertical coverage, your anti-air, your move that stops people from getting close. If standing heavy punch is like a Street Fighter fireball, this is like your Shoryuken. Except it's a Shoryuken that's completely safe because all you're doing is letting go of a button. The main weakness of this move is that it takes half a second to start charging an item and you're completely vulnerable during that time, so if your opponent's already in your face, you're out of luck. So here's your game plan with these 2 moves. Back off, shoot projectiles with stand heavy punch, and when it's safe to do so, start charging an item. If your opponent's getting too close, backdash away from them. Or if they're too close and you don't have time to backdash, just stop blocking. Once you've managed to charge an item, release it on top of your opponent when you think they're about to hit you. Because medium item drop is such a powerful move that it essentially lets you attack while blocking, your opponent should be very scared to attack you while you have it charging. So once you manage to charge an item, watch out for how your opponent acts. If they're not scared of a big shadow on top of them and they keep playing aggressive, just keep dropping items on them and enjoy the free hits. If they start running away and waiting for the item to drop, try and chase them down. This is important because that's what stops you from getting backed into the corner. If you manage to land a level 2 or 3 item on them, or a point blank stand heavy punch as you mentioned earlier, cancel it into Argus, shoot them full screen. This is the only time you should be using Argus for now, don't just randomly do it in neutral. Argus should never ever be blocked, you're just doing it after you've confirmed that you've hit with something else. One more thing to keep in mind with medium item drop is that after you drop an item, you can't start charging the next one until the previous one disappears off screen. And the longer you charge an item, the longer that cooldown is before your next one. So if you're charging a medium item, running at your opponent to try and make space, they're running away, you can't get in range in time, and your item's about to hit level 3, just drop it early, run off, zone with stand heavy punch, and you should be able to start charging another item in no time. Another advanced tip that doesn't happen too often, but if you're running at your opponent with an item and they decide not to attack but also not to run away, like say they just crouch block or jump straight up, you can try and jump over them or run under them while letting go of the item for a sneaky cross-up mix-up. And that's it. Go practice these concepts until you're comfortable doing them under match pressure, and I'll see you next time. I'm aware it sounds kind of crazy saying, hey, go play matches when you only know 2 moves and I haven't even told you how to jump. But trust me, it's possible. I've got some example match footage playing so you can see that it's possible. Besides, the score doesn't matter. Even if you keep losing, the only thing that matters is whether or not you're improving as a player and understanding these concepts. If you have an offline training partner to practice with, you can even just play until they get a hit or a combo on you, and then they can pause and restart the match. And just keep practicing that, because that's all that matters right now. Okay, go play, go practice, see you next time, have fun.
That's all, folks.
Time to pull myself together.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.